And while the heat may be hard to deal with sometimes, a new report found it's worse in Texas prisons. The study found units regularly reach 110 degrees, and at least one unit has topped 149 degrees. Because of that, dying from heat is a common fear among inmates. It was done by Texas A&M's Reduction and Recovery Center and surveyed 309 incarcerated people across the state of Texas between June 2018 and 2020. So it doesn't even include this summer's brutal temperatures. It found only 30% of Texas prison units are fully air conditioned, and Texas is one of 13 states that does not have any kind of universal air conditioning in state prisons. Earlier this month, researchers who worked on the report spoke before the Texas House Committee of Appropriations, pushing for the installation of climate control equipment in state prisons.
Extreme heat disproportionately impacts incarcerated people with medical and mental health vulnerabilities, but can also create them in previously healthy persons. Such vulnerabilities are overrepresented in prison systems across the U.S. and in Texas. This issue is only going to continue to worsen with increasing annual temperatures and an increasing number of days over 100 degrees in Texas.
Back in 2017, inmates at one Texas prison filed a lawsuit, and in the settlement, a U.S. district judge in Houston said the Texas prison system was, quote, deliberately indifferent, end quote, to heat risk, and inmates were subjected to a substantial risk of serious injury or death. After that, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, or TDCJ, created formal policies to provide relief to inmates, like providing water and ice, adding cool-down areas, and allowing inmates to purchase things like fans or towels. But this new report says these policies don't work and rely on the overworked prison employees who are also suffering from the heat. Clifton Buchanan is a retired correctional officer of 26 years. He says staff have to endure the heat while wearing safety equipment like stab-proof vests.
Staff are required to conduct security checks every 30 minutes, which requires them to go up and down staircases. Imagine going up and down stairs at a football stadium in the heat of the day while wearing a coat.
The TDCJ previously claimed it would cost $1 billion to install air conditioning across all units, with an additional $140 million needed every year for utilities and maintenance.